We must pay homage to him.
What's good, everybody? It's another episode of the established 1982 podcast, the Geek Culture Podcast, about responsibly irresponsible adults that have loved video games, comic books, movies, and TV ever since 1982. I am Wally Analog. I'm joined virtually once again by my homie, Mr. 1% Rolls Royce Elise.
Yeah.
Yes, and even pandemic, it's still a good time to be alive.
Wally, I think you froze up.
Movies have been shut down. And
you're back.
Oh,
you froze up for a second.
That freeze up?
Yeah. It was a good time to be alive, and then you were like,
yes,
froze.
Yes, as I was saying, it's a good time to be alive, even in the pandemic.
Right.
Movies have been scarce, and video games have been hard to come by, consoles at least.
Right.
But those of us that have been able to get a hold of certain video games, whether it be on a next gen or previously generation system, it's still a good day.
Right.
And we just wanted to go over or discuss a review, if you will, of a game that we have been looking forward to, whether we played it on a PS4 or the PS5. Miles Morales, Spider-Man Miles Morales, as it were. Now, we were very excited when they announced that on one of the many exhibitions that they did throughout the year and a little bit of last year in anticipation of these next generation systems. I should say system, because PlayStation has locked down anything Spider-Man. So you won't be playing this on the Xbox Series X that you can't get anyway. Right. But you can indeed, if you can't get your hands on the PS5, get you a copy of Miles Morales Spider-Man Miles Morales for your PlayStation 4. And that is what Mr. 1% had done even prior to the mad dash to try to get a PlayStation 5.
Right.
So he was actually had experienced the game a little bit before, even I had. So and you sent me a text, and I believe you even called talking about the dopeness of this game. So I think you might be a little bit deeper in it than I am.
I'm right around maybe 30.
Oh yeah, you wait for. So we'll touch on that. We will talk about and we'll keep it in the Marvel vein a little bit, and we'll talk about what appears to be a slow and agonizing death of the Avengers, Marvel Avengers, on the play or the Xbox, depending on what you got it for.
Right.
So there's that. And as I said before, movies much on a hiatus for the most part. I mean, they're releasing them, but with the big tent pole we love so much, and for as far as the Marvel and DC universes are concerned, have not. They've been on full stop until recently. We got some news, so we'll go over that news as well. But let's go back to what we were talking about. Spider-Man Miles Morales. Now, games was doing. I'm slowing down again. My connection must be bad. We were excited. No, man, I tried to turn everything off.
Okay.
I know. I'm getting my bot ready for this Xbox run.
Oh, so you're the guy.
No. But you touched on, we're going to talk about Spider-Man Miles Morales. Yeah, we're going to talk about Spider-Man and then Avengers and Wonder Woman and all that. But you actually played Spider-Man a little bit more. We were really excited when we saw Insomniac Games said that they were going to do Spider-Man, and we waited patiently, and the thing came out and it was dope. And then they was like, look, they teased Miles Morales in the game, but then they came all the way out and was like, here you go. And I'm gonna let you talk about it first, because you played it first, and then you filled me in on what you had experienced up to a certain point.
Right. Well, first I want to start by saying, like, I really appreciate the time that we're living in, that we have a character as dynamic as Miles Morales. Of course, this is coming off of, Miles Morales got introduced in the comic books, gained some heat there. They released Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, where he's the title character. That was dope. My son got to see that, and I got to share that with him. And that was his, I guess I get sentimental about it, because it's like when I saw Superman for the first time, like Christopher Reeve was my Superman. Miles Morales is like that to him. So, I mean, he got Miles Morales posters on his wall. His middle name is Miles. He has a connection, like a soulful connection to Miles Morales. So that first, starting off, I'm already in, whether it's PS4 or PS5. I went ahead and pre-ordered Miles Morales for the PS4 because it was looking bleak that I would get my hands on a PS5, because I guess apparently the pre-orders were a secret thing too, which I don't understand. I digress. So there's that. So I got Miles Morales for the PS4. As soon as I downloaded it, loved it. I mean, from the start screen where he's like riding in the subway, I thought that was a pretty nice touch. When you get into the game, you start hearing, it's the same soundtrack. I forgot the guy's name. I forgot. You can look it up, but it's the same guy that did the soundtrack for the original Spider-Man game. And first off, before I talk about the music, I really like how it continues from the first game. Like, they catch you up and go, okay, this is what happened in the first Spider-Man, and then now here's Miles Morales. So we are on the verge of having that series, just like we have with Arkham Knight. So I can't wait to see how this game is going to end, because I know they're going to leave it open-ended for more of these. I don't know if it's I'm really riffing here. I don't know if there's going to be like a Spider-Gwen or like, some Spider-Verse game or whatever, but I'm all in on the Spider-Man.
You can go Venom, as far as I'm concerned.
Exactly.
Let's do that. Let's go anti-hero with it. Right.
But I like the game mechanics. I like that they took the time to not just say, okay, we're going to use the same build. They probably use the same build for maybe New York City, but as it relates to the character, they didn't just take Peter Parker and say, well, we're just going to change the model up, and then it's just Miles, and then he's doing the same stuff that Peter was doing first one. They did a complete overhaul.
Whoever they got to do
the motion capture,
Miles motion capture is amazing. It looks better than, and this is saying a lot. It is blowing away the previous Spider-Man, and that dude was doing crazy stuff.
Right.
This stuff he's doing is just crazy.
Right.
It is, and it looks good to see him with high top Adidas doing it.
Yeah,
like, it's crazy, man. It's like, this is great.
Which I found interesting, because in the movie he had Air Jordans on. So So I guess Sony has some kind of partnership with Adidas, or maybe Adidas
or you can't touch Nike or something right now.
Right.
There might be something about Nike.
Right. But if you had it in a movie, like, and that was a Sony Pictures movie.
Yeah.
So where that I'm interested in that. I mean, that's a.
Well, we don't know. We skin where you
say that again.
You never know. We might get a skin where you that suit has it later.
Maybe, yeah. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. But I think it's cool. It's a nice touch that he actually has like a brand name shoe. It's not like some whack shoes.
Cokeheads.
Yeah, they make some whack shoe just for the video game. It's like a real deal, deal.
Yeah.
And that would be cool if there was like a DLC where you can switch the kicks and stuff like that.
Man, get ready for your micro trans.
Right. I want them Air Max 95s.
You have to buy the Jordans.
Right. Yeah. Who knows? But
yeah.
Man, love the game, man. It's the game mechanics are great. I love the new move list. The Venom Punch. The finishers are cinematic. And you can feel it. I can't wait to play it on the PS5 because I know that controller's going nuts with the haptic feedback and stuff.
Absolutely.
Right. So totally love that. My son loves it. I mean, that's like our bonding time, man.
My son loves it too. He keeps harassing me to play it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I like the story so far. I like the introduction of Prowler and his Uncle Aaron, and I like how they're working that in. I wonder how that's gonna play out as the game goes on. I keep hearing hints that this is a really great story, and the story is what really makes the game. Those of you that are, I know Miles Morales got some criticism. The game got some criticism because they were saying, "Oh, well, it's not truly a PS5 game." Now, it looks beautiful on the PS4. From the reviews I've read, the PS5, I heard that it outshines on the PS5. It might as well be a PS5 game. So I know a lot of people were like up in arms about that, like, "Oh, it's not truly a PS5 game," but this game takes advantage of the hardware for sure. And it seems like the Insomniac really took it. They knew that the PS5 was coming, and they made sure that this game fit into that architecture. So, trying to say, the music. So, I'm playing the game, I'm swinging around, and then all of a sudden I'm hearing somebody rapping, and it kind of sounds like Kid Cudi, and I was like, no, but it sounds like Jaden Smith, and it was Jaden Smith. So there's one song in the soundtrack where he has like a theme song, which I thought was pretty cool, and it gives it a nice touch. And it puts you in that realm of the soul of the Into the Spider-Verse was the music. That soundtrack is amazing. Like,
yes,
play that soundtrack to this day.
All day, yeah.
I don't mind my kid if my kids say, "Hey, we want to listen to the Into the Spider."
Well, it's clean. It's kid friendly.
It's kid friendly.
There's no profanity.
Right, and the rap it's not like
it's not slaw, right?
It's not slaw, yeah. So to have that in there was a nice touch, and I started getting excited. I was like, oh man, if they have other songs on here, that would be cool. So I don't know if that's gonna. That would be a cool update. I'm riffing. That's like a wish list thing for me. In updates, if they just keep adding more songs, like hip hop songs that feel in that vein, it's almost like you're kind of playing the movie, and that game plays like a movie anyway. So anyway, I'm all in. It's the perfect game for the pandemic. It's entertaining. You can they don't have as many quests as the other Spider-Man, but I don't mind that because it was like you were just doing all these challenges just to upgrade your gear, and I think they lessened that and did more like quests that you don't, if you choose to do them, it doesn't hurt you. But they're there. So like once you get through the game, you can always go back and do those, like get Spider-Man the cat. Like there's
for the completionist in all of us.
Right. Correct. Yeah. I like that he listens to podcasts while he's swinging. I like the exposition, in between, like when he's swinging to different checkpoints and stuff like that. They kind of fill you in on the history, his relationships with his friends, and it's like storytelling it's like organic storytelling, and I love that touch from the Spider-Man, the first game, and I really love it here. And I know that that's going to be a thing in the future. So that's my quick fire review. Go get it. If you got a PS5,
Yeah.
that is a launch title. That's an official launch title.
Yeah. That's a reason to buy it.
Right.
I mean, that was my reason for trying to get it.
Right.
You know.
I wish they had a Miles Morales version of the PS5. I would buy that in a heartbeat. If it was all black and had the red spider on it. Yeah, I would buy that in a heartbeat.
What are your thoughts on them redesigning Peter to look more like Tom Holland?
It's interesting.
They're just pretty much saying, Sony, we locking it all the way down.
Right, and there's some movement,
from movies to video games and everything else. And
there's some movement on the movie side where they keep hinting at there could be a Spider-Verse, and they talking about like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield might be showing up in the films, and I'm like, wow, okay. And then that's crossing over with like Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, like they might use that as a linchpin to set that up. So
yeah, perhaps.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Right.
They got a lot of work to do as far as getting this Marvel ship off the ground, because the movies, they're just not there. And it would appear that they're having issues outside of the Spider-Verse with their video game. Avengers was a game that we all were excited about, and quite honestly, I still love the game.
Yes,
to be honest with you, I mean, I still like it. Now, one of our closest associates, you may know, those of you that are fans of the podcast, you know him well, is the Cerebral Ninja, and he shared an article where that highlighted a substantial drop off in users, playing the game Avengers, because it just down to like 5. Like, that's woefully bad. Now, when he put that out, I countered to a degree, because citing before on a previous podcast about Avengers and why it's getting a bad rep. People don't like to grind. They don't like to do the grunt work to get to a point where you're one of the mightiest mightiest warriors, Earth mightiest warriors, right? And it's a game. It's basically a loot shooter with a Marvel wrapper,
right?
And those of us that love video games and comic books and stuff, comic books particularly, were dying to play a beat 'em up Avengers game. They didn't think they were going to have to grind and do the same repetitive stuff like you do in a loot shooter. And that type of game, that they have a need. Now, granted, it's a pretty wide pool of gamers, but there's a lot of people out there that just wanted to play with the Avengers and beat somebody the hell up. Right. That's what they wanted to do. They didn't. So I think that lends a lot to it. Now, that's my devil's advocate. As far as now, the other side of me says, yeah, I can see the drop off, because they've been woefully bad at providing content for that game.
Yeah,
they have not.
They have to release the content.
Skeleton bones content, no meat. There's not enough there, and I don't know.
Street Fighter 5.
So it's the same. It's like that. And they're likening it. They're likening it to Anthem, which is scary.
That's not good.
When Anthem and Marvel Avengers are sharing the same space, we got a problem.
Yeah, and I mean, Anthem's in a bargain bin.
Yeah, Anthem is not. Anthem is a real good idea, poorly executed. I am concerned that Squaresoft and they're the publisher.
Square Enix.
I always forget who developed the
Crystal
game.
Dynamics?
That's it. I don't think they understood what is required for a game like that, like Bungie does, you know? And these games that make a living making these types of games. They know how to dangle the carrot with enough substantial content to keep people coming to the game. And then on top of that, you got microtransactions in there, right? Like, man, you got to have some content.
Right.
I mean, don't make me buy skins and, like my Iron Man right now, he's maxed. My Thor is maxed, and there's nowhere I can't take them and just not like lay the place flat without any issues. And it's like, it shouldn't be this easy right now.
There should be updated challenges.
Doing the same stuff. And there have been, but they have not been substantive. And they keep teasing Hawkeye, and they go so far as to tease Black Panther. Bruh, you're gonna have to do.
Steer there.
So on that side, those gamers. Yeah, I'm still here. You
okay.
Hear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Froze up.
Yeah, sorry, but so now you're frustrating the gamers like me who appreciate this type of game, and you're not giving us enough content. So I'm concerned.
Yeah,
I'm concerned about that.
And then you have a game like Miles Morales that comes out, and it's like,
but it's a different genre of game.
I agree.
You still have to level up a bit. The grind for gear. You just play, and it's organic, So I don't know.
Right.
I don't want to see an Avengers game in the bargain bin, bro.
I don't either. It doesn't feel right.
In a little over a year, man. I don't want to see that.
Are they over? Is this a case of over promising? Because man, they were very good about saying this is what we're paying attention to. Like even when the game came out, people started complaining, and they were like, "Here's the updates, and
right?
Why? And here's why you should feel confident about this game." But like, it seems like after that, there's been a drop off. Like, it seems like they're falling off too.
Yeah, I can say from experience, there are exotic pieces of gear, and exotic basically means the highest level tier of gear. That's not even better than the stuff that's under it. Like I got exotics that I don't wear because they're not better than the stuff I have. And I'm talking about by leaps and bounds worse than my regular stuff. That dude.
I had a thought.
You can't.
Do you think that Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix, do you think they're trying to, now that the PS5 has been released? I mean, they're on both systems, so, but both consoles are getting an upgrade. Do you think that they're kind of hedging their bets that we'll wait till the next gen consoles get saturated in the market, and then we drop off the new?
I guess you could.
Because it seems
why
are they waiting to not like? Why are they waiting? Especially if they're getting killed in the gaming trades.
It would seem to me that if that's the case, why don't you just wait for the next gen systems to drop? Like it seemed to me Avengers was too soon. Just wait.
We talked.
You said Street Fighter.
We found it interesting that they released when they released. Now we were fast. Pandemic. There wasn't any other games really coming out. I don't know if they wanted to get a foothold before the next gen systems came out. Like, I don't know if that was a strategy, but it just seems like there's a waiting for some reason. They have Black Panther fully rendered, right? Or they just maybe just.
I don't know. I don't know that that's true or not. I don't know.
Right. Now, this might be a mute point if they say, hey, World of Wakanda opening up,
right.
You can walk around Wakanda and you
right.
can do this, you can do that. So, like, but they have stuff that they're sitting on because they clearly have Kate Bishop ready, and supposedly Hawkeye at some point.
Uh-huh.
And there's so many other like Easter eggs that they've been throwing in there. There's so much they can do with that game to make it a game like a Destiny, where it's like it makes you want to farm and get more comic books and all that stuff.
Yes.
Right. So yeah.
So yeah, Marvel on that front, they hurting. I mean, Spider-Man's all right, but that Avengers is not.
Right.
I don't know, man. Marvel got a lot going on. Like they just more negative than positive. Because I mean, this Disney Plus thing, they ain't working out like I thought.
What you mean? Oh, you mean in terms of like expecting
content?
Right.
They
got Scarlet Witch coming out 2021, right?
That's some boo-boo. That Vision, that that Vision, that WandaVision stuff, that looks terrible.
Why does it look terrible?
I don't like the way it looks. It looks silly. It looks like a sitcom or something.
I'm waiting for it. I think it's gonna tie into some stuff. And you're gonna have to watch it to just kind of make sure you're in on everything.
Well, when they gonna drop it, man? They taking forever.
January, I think. It got pushed
and Disney always want to make you pay extra with the subscription sum. Whereas HBO Max, they get it. They understand. And they just recently announced that this Wonder Woman is going to come out on your HBO Max around Christmas time.
Right on Christmas Day. Christmas Day. Here's a present.
Everybody at home, quarantine. And free. But free. All you got, if you got a subscription with HBO Max, free right there in your lap.
How many subscriptions got opened on Christmas Day?
How many subscribed right after they heard that?
Right.
So go watch Lovecraft Country and all this other stuff leading up to.
Right.
Wonder Woman. Can't wait. I'm there. Can't wait.
Watchmen. DC is bringing it, man. I mean,
they're not playing around.
Joker,
Snyder Cut.
Snyder Cut is just doing fan service. Unless
it's gonna be dope.
Yeah. What do you say?
It's gonna be dope.
I hope so. Because there was a lot of hype around release the Snyder Cut, and I was like, well, I don't know if that's gonna happen. Release the Snyder Cut. Okay. Yes.
Trailers and everything, black, white, color, whatever you need.
Right. So my question to you on this, is this a game changer?
I think we have to see what Wonder Woman see. So how do you measure that? Streams and how many subscriptions you got after the
you already know the answer. You already know the answer to that. Wonder Woman's gonna release on Christmas Day. Them streams are gonna be out of this world. Out of this world.
Crazy.
What I mean by game changer is it's going to force Marvel's hand at some point.
Now, don't put that Black Widow out.
I know how you feel about
on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I know how you feel about Black Widow, but like Marvel's gonna have to release the Widow.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Put it out for free on Disney Plus. Quit playing around. I'm not paying $30 to watch it in addition to my subscription. Nah.
Right.
Put it out.
Yeah,
because that's what's holding everything up.
And that's the other
what's holding the universe up.
Right. And well, that's the other thing that's well, the pandemic's kind of holding the universe up, but
I'm saying though, what I'm talking about, the fact that they can't release any of that other Winter Soldier because they probably had a chronological timeline.
Right.
And so if you hold back Black Widow, you push everything else down the road.
That's true.
Thor was pushed down the road and Eternals was pushed down the road. Put Black Widow out on Disney Plus, the least important movie of them all out, so we can watch
See,
Quit playing around.
I see how you did the crossover and then just snuck that in. You did the
It's the truth, though. It's the truth.
Right. Man. So yeah, I think it's gonna force their hand. With Disney Plus, I think you're right. Like, I don't understand how with Mulan they'll charge you $30, but then they put out Soul with Jamie Foxx and it's free. I don't. Come on, man.
I hate to play that card, but come on, dude.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that I've noticed. So I think there's some and I know you told a joke there, but there are some inconsistencies about how they're charging and what movie gets the premium price.
That's correct.
Because to be honest with you, if they said we're releasing Wonder Woman on HBO Max and you pay $25, here's my money.
Yeah, I would give it to them.
Right.
But the fact that they're not doing it, like you said, game changer. They're raising the bar, almost daring Marvel to do something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Checkmate. What you got? You
right.
know, if y'all so dope and y'all winning, go ahead.
Right.
Are you scared to put up Black Widow up against Wonder Woman?
Right. And they're developing
It's not a fair comparison, but you know what I'm saying.
Right. They're developing a Green Lantern series on HBO Max.
Yeah. Right.
I just read somewhere that Ava DuVernay, she is getting.
Yeah, she got this deal to do a Civil War, a futuristic Civil War DC comic base series. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she's also doing New Gods for DC as well.
Yes. Love Ava DuVernay.
Right.
Love her and her work.
Yes, she is very talented.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And
yes, sir.
She's gorgeous. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. But very talented. Like
yes, sir.
Really important film.
A total package, if you will.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So that's exciting news too.
Yeah.
Right.
DC coming for you.
Yeah. They've been strong past year and a half?
Yeah.
With Joker. I mean, even before that, Aquaman. Like I can do another viewing of Aquaman.
All day.
Right.
All day.
Shazam was great.
All day, yeah.
I can watch that again.
Let's get this Black Adam pumping.
Yeah, that's gonna be a while.
Yeah, but I'm excited about it.
Oh, I am too.
I'm more excited about somebody, obscure, relatively speaking. Like it's not typically, but based on who's playing them and how it's going to work to the universe, I'm excited to see it.
Right, and then there's rumblings that there will be a Static Shock movie as well. So you kind of get stuff in there. I'm hoping that DC's they're trying to fire it on different cylinders. Next week they're coming out with the history of the DC universe, where they show the perspective of diverse characters and how they feel about those milestone events. I don't want to say milestone, but the big events,
crisis events and stuff.
Crisis events and stuff like that.
Yep, and how it affects them and come from their perspective as people of color. Yep.
Right. Why are we a team that's a people of color and we're called the Outsiders with Batman?
Well done.
Yeah.
Well said.
Curious. Very curious. So
DC coming to take their spot back. Hope they get it.
Yeah, hope they get it. We'll definitely got to do a review of Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, like right after Christmas.
And they claim that it's going to be in theaters as well. And I'm like, what theater?
Yeah. On Christmas?
Yeah. Well, no, see, normally the theaters are open on Christmas. But we're in we're kind of in the second and third wave of COVID. So
what?
Yeah. And there's no plan to lock stuff down, due to
death to the theater.
Man, come on, man. Can't do that, man. You old. You just old, man. You just want to.
Right? Get on my lawn, turn on my TV and watch my movies.
You like
in the comfort of my own home.
You like Busta Rhymes calling it the end of cinema. There's only 5 years left.
There's only 5 years. Oh man.
There's only 2 months left.
The homies hate him. I'm the only one out of the homies that want the theaters to crash and burn.
Man,
Keep your overpriced popcorn.
Man, you can rent a theater at AMC for $99, man.
All this way out, baby. The writing's on the wall, baby.
Come on, man. You can't do that, man. The theater special, man. We gotta have the movies, man. We gotta have the theaters back, man. We gotta get over this COVID stuff, man.
No, man.
I like sitting in the dark. I like sitting in the dark.
Turn your lights off in the house. HBO Max and Netflix got you covered. Woo. Keep your overpriced M&Ms. $17 for a pack of M&Ms.
Right.
Oh man. Oh. But yeah, man, that's what we got for you. We're excited about a lot of stuff. A little bit nervous about others. But whatever it is you're excited about as we get ready to enter into the holidays of what has been a crazy, crazy year. And we're just looking for anything that will bring light to an otherwise just maddening 2020. And some of these are that, you know what I'm saying? And we look forward to stuff, turning up in the video game, realm too. We hope everybody can hopefully have a Merry Christmas and get these PlayStations and these Xboxes. But at least you'll be able to watch Wonder Woman and, play you some Miles Morales on whatever platform you got. So just let us know what you think, man, about what's transpiring. Give us your opinions on what Marvel's doing or what they're not doing and what DC is doing. And, just hit us up, man. Patreon.com/EST 1982 podcast. EST 1982 podcast is the website. The Facebook group out there, EST 1982 podcast, is a lively and it's an area where we get a lot of our feedback from, a lot of engagement there. And we get a lot of wisdom from those of you that listen and watch. So please continue to do that. Again, the website one more time, EST1982podcast.com. Mr. 1% is diligently working on the rebranding and to get us, back to where we want to be for the people. So again, man, we just thank y'all. Shoot us what your thoughts are regarding anything we've talked about today. Until next time, man, we'll holler at you.
Stay safe. Peace.